and Dirty. Yeah, welcome to 4th and Dirty, guys. Championship week. Tonight's the night. Crown our new champions or our new losers. We're back for a special Monday night episode. We got Monday Night Patrol tonight for the first and only community-driven fantasy football show. Welcome to 4th and Dirty. I am your host, JW. You can call me Jesse. Unless we're doing business, but you know, that's neither here nor there. It is episode number 22 of season 6. It is December 30th. That's right, 30. That's why we're doing it on a Monday, so we can all have New Year's Eve off. So we're doing a Monday Night Patrol episode. It's been a while. It's been a while since we had a Monday show. Well, welcome. I see a few of you dropping in the old Twitch there. Do yourself a favor, head over to 4thanddirty.com. That is your central hub for all things fantasy football, especially if you're in like those custom leagues with us. This is where you've been following for those championships. But you can email the show at 4thanddirty.com, or Jesse at 4thanddirty.com. You can hit us up on the social medias at 4thanddirty. You can miss us here live on Twitch. No stress. No stress. I'll get it uploaded to YouTube. We're also on all your audio players, Apple, Spotify, YouTube Music. You can donate to the show. You can be cool like Stevie. Help us out. I think the Instagram feed's not working, guys. I need to fix that. 4thanddirty.com. Please subscribe, like, follow, rate, all that good stuff. You have no idea how much it helps us. It helps us a lot. In fact, we are on the hunt to 50. Once we get to 50 subscribers here on Twitch, I see you in the chat, Tim. I see you there, baby. Holding it down. Doing what you do best. Once we get to 50, guys, we'll hit affiliate status, right? And then, not only does it help me, it helps you. We can have more episodes up here. I can upload episodes for you. You know, just right up in there. We get a little extra monies, studio upgrades. You know, it all helps. So please like, subscribe, follow, rate. We are a community-driven show, so please tell your friends, tell your family, the people you play fantasy football with about our show, what you got going on here. If they have a league with us, they can get their name on the show. They can be on the show. It's a community-driven show, guys. So please tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandma. Maybe she plays fantasy football. I don't know. If you have a fantasy football playing grandma, email the show. Email me, Jesse at 4thanddirty.com. I want to know. I want to know if you have a grandma fantasy football over here. But for a little show news, like we said, we're here on Monday Night Patrol. We will be back to our normal schedule next week, January 7th, live here on Twitch at 8 p.m. Back to our Tuesdays. Tuesday for the boys. So it's just a 1 week detour for the old New Year's. But we got Monday Night Patrol, guys. The last game of the fantasy football season. The championships, the Sackos, everything in between. Detroit versus San Francisco. To either take you to the promised land or banish you to the basement. Who you guys got? Anyone on Monday Night? Who's on Monday Night Patrol? I'm on Monday Night Patrol. If George Kittle and Bates completely shit the bed, I was shot at a championship. But it's got to be like that Seattle-Chicago game on Thursday, 6-3. Nothing happened for nobody. The difference. I'm sorry to hear that. No difference makers this week. Been sick as hell since Friday. Well, no stress. We got you covered with Waiver Wire Circus. That's right, for you degenerates who play Week 18 championships. We got you covered here at 4th and Dirty. No stress, Mike. I didn't expect you to have anything anyways. I mean, I know we're degenerates, but there's people who play Week 18 championships. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. Detroit versus San Francisco. I expect Detroit to actually win the real-life football game And I imagine fantasy-wise, they'll probably do fine because San Francisco is not that great of a defense. They've definitely shell themselves. A lot of injuries. San Francisco will be lucky to get much of anything going. Oh, I do. Oh, Monday Night Patrol. I do need Jake Moody. I need the San Francisco kicker for third place. Shout out to G, my protege in the work league. I've been teaching how to play fantasy football. We just need 4 points from the kicker. 4 points. Take us to that third place. I think that's pretty good for a first year. I think that's pretty good for a first year. I was gonna lean into daily parlay for the week, but no go. Oh, no, I feel you. I feel you the difference. I feel you. No stress. Just get better. I hope you feel better, bro. Being sick sucks. Sucks. All right, guys. Well, we gotta keep on keeping on. Let's get into that NFL news. There's not a whole lot of NFL news that's relevant for fantasy football guys this time of year. I mean, for obviously there's like a lot of real NFL news, playoff situations or coming and going, clinching. There's all kinds of speculation about off-season stuff that doesn't really matter right now for fantasy football. But in actual NFL news, quarterback Teddy Bridgewater signs with the Detroit Lions. That's after winning that. I am the one, your son don't need a gun. Is it? I want to say like a high school, state championship. Good for Teddy Bridgewater. Signed to a winning team. I mean, he's probably not gonna play the way Jared Goff's been playing, but good to know. Let's get into our injury news.
I'm calling, and I can't get up. God, please, no.
That's right. The injuries keep piling up. Some of these probably cost people fantasy championships.
Bruh. Ha! Got him! My leg!
No, God!
I'm still salty. Can't tell.
God, please, no!
We'll have to talk about it here in a bit. Anyways. Running back Aaron Jones left the game with a quad contusion. For normal people, that's a bruise. He's got a big old bruise on his leg. So pay attention. They're going to be duking it out with Detroit week 18 for that number 1 seed. That's if he's going to play, he's going to be playing. Running back James Conner left the game with a knee injury. He had been questionable all week, limited in practice. Everybody was like, well, he's top 10 running back, taking me this far. Got to roll him out there. And...
Bruh.
1 point. Went out injured. Ruining people's seasons. Running back Chase Brown left the game with an ankle sprain. That's the Cincinnati running back. He's been having quite the hell of a season. Running back Amir Abdullah left the game with a foot injury. Not before he scored quite a few fantasy points. He's been having quite a little what we would call a playoff winner. Just only dominating those last 3 weeks. Running back Kendre Miller left the game with a concussion. Quarterback Kenny Pickett left the game with a rib injury, not before embarrassing himself. You gotta let go of the ball. Throw it. I do have some updates. Not that some of these matter for redraft fantasy, but if you have keeper or dynasty, this might be a relevant piece. Or maybe you play in a Week 18 championship and you got these guys on your team. But some updates. Wide receiver CeeDee Lamb officially out for the season with a shoulder injury. They were eliminated the week previous, so that makes sense that they would shelve him if he was injured. Running back Kenneth Walker for Seattle was placed on IR coming into this week's slow burn of a week. And then running back Chuba Hubbard placed on IR before the game. This is another one for
Bruh.
Eventually.
Got him!
Catch me outside,
How about that?
Boo! Boo when you taste a burger, boo!
Didn't even have the ability to spot him in. Ridiculous. Slaying my season. That's fantasy football, right? Make it all the way to the championship just to have it fall apart. Brings you back for more, baby. All right, well, we do have some rumors, other news, bad news, everything in between. So many cables, guys. Running back Ron Rivera interviewing for the Jets head coaching position. I don't remember, that was a coach previously for the Washington Commanders before he retired for cancer and stuff like that. So apparently he's doing well if he's thinking he can come back. That would be a good name to stabilize that organization. That's a real critical aspect when you're doing a rebuild operation, is stability. You know, I believe that's a core reason of why the Commanders have been having such a solid season. You know, 11 wins, going to the playoffs. Talk about a turnaround. First playoff appearance since 2020. You know, a lot of that's Dan Quinn. You know, just, hey, he's not the greatest coach, but he stabilized the organization. They can build, find good talent, build around it. You know, I think Ron Rivera could help the Jets. You know, just all you gotta do is get him back to 8-8. 8-8 is when you're basement dwelling and go back to 8-8 is it's a miracle in the NFL. All right, so if you can do that, all for it. All right, guys. And what is our second to last? Killed it and shit the bed. Championship Week edition. Next week will be Degenerate Week edition. As always, killed it. Brought to us by Tim Cruise Travel Agency. Bro, you feeling cold? It's rainy and sleety where you live? How about you go to timcruise.com? Find yourself a sweet cruise by filling out this new inquiry form. Look at all these deals they got. You go anywhere, bro. Ryder Cup. You can join us at Semantic Sea at 2. Electric Boogaloo. Look at these. Look at this. MSC Holiday Magic at sea, guys. Tim's great. He's not just a travel agent. He's a travel advisor. And I like that distinction because, look at me. He's here to give you good advice, all right? Not just to take your money. That's the advisor part. He's advising you. You can look at this stuff. Look at what he can do for you. Look at all this great stuff he's helped with for Semantics, helping them book their cruises. You know, last minute pivot. Because Virgin. I don't know, Tim. I don't know if we can talk about that, Tim, but Tim's great. He helped us negotiate, re-navigate, get back on board, find a better cruise with celebrity. Love it. So do your stuff there. TimCruise.com and the Tim Cruise Travel Agency. Thank you, as always, for sponsoring the Killed It segment this season. We'll have one more to go. Tim will actually be around for another month after that. Well, he'll be around long term as a listener. But let's get into our Killed It Shit the Bed. Let's start with, should we start here? It's already up on the screen. This embarrassment, this joke. All right, let's start with the home league. The Stripe League, the boys, as we sometimes call it, and the championship was myself versus Andy. And I shit the bed, guys. I shit the bed. Andy's currently on that list with 81. It's 90.48 to 81.10. Andy's got an 82% chance to win here. James Conner shitting the bed for me. Zay Flowers, Terry McLaurin, Kaimi Fairbairner. Ridiculous. I mean, even Andy, we were talking like slow burn guys. Jamar Chase with only 14, Justin Jefferson with only 13. Those are bench shitty leagues for those wide receivers. All right, expect more. You know, Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen, Minnesota. You know, he's got George Kittle and Bates probably taking him to the promised land. So, I knew Wednesday when Zay Flowers and Kaimi Fairbairner put up a total of 4 points. I was like, I think I'm done. Pick him out. That's it. Shit in the bed. You can if you want. If you go to fourthanddirty.com, you can also go to the leagues to Bitsova if you want to follow along and you're not, you don't want to, and then the actual sleeper league. There it is, our season 11 championship. Andy probably taking the top spot. And Andy will join me up in the ranks of this league as the only 2-time champions. I was trying to go for that 3-peat, but 3-time one, but couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. You can also check out, more importantly, we can check out the shaft, what goes into the Sacko Bowl. Currently, Theron, he's doing his work, putting Steven down. Steven, definitely Sacko. He's going to be back-to-back Sackos, right? So we'll have our second back-to-back Sacko champion. And to boot, here's the funny part. Steven will be the first 3-time Sacko champion for this league. So Steven really cementing yourself here. Basement's all in. He's basically either loses in the championship or goes to Sacko. That's it. But looking at the rest of our actual killed it, it's kind of hard to show you here in sleeper because I had to like pull it out. But actually, Rico, he was in a placement matchup, had 150. It was like 150 something point. This is ridiculous. I can't even show you. But look here, Lamar Jackson, Chase Brown, Taylor, Nakua, Thielen, Ertz, still got Garendo, Sanders, and Philadelphia. Crushing. I think that'll put him at the top 5? Yeah, I think I'll put him in the top half. The top half. CJ2, Electric Boogaloo, coming in at number 2 here. Siege 1911 here, but here's Baker Mayfield, Derrick Henry, James Cook, Mike Evans. And he had Njoku go out, too. Psh. I mean, once he got his way out of the Sacko, he's like, I don't which is the thing with this league. Addison, Dicker, and Buffalo helping him in his placement matchup. I think he'll end up 3rd once this is done. Oh, there's a cat behind me. I don't know if you can see him. Disappeared. And then Mike, you are actually the difference. You are on our killed it list, coming in here at 3rd. Joe Burrow. You still got Gibbs, Juwan Jennings. I mean, you could take that actual top spot difference. Josh Jacobs, 10 points for Josh Jacobs is good. Garrett Wilson with 14. Trey McBride and the Las Vegas Raiders. Put you on that kill list. Love to see it. Shit in the bed, like we mentioned. Andy's on there. But, Steven, where we go here? Look at this team. We still got Brock Purdy, but Joe Mixon, Alexander Madison, Cooper Kupp, Khalil Shakir, Brandon Aubrey, shit in the bed for him. He needs Brock Purdy to have like a career game to get him out of this, but I don't think it's gonna happen. And Evan is on our bed shitting list. He was trying to vie for also a placement matchup, but he's got Amon-Ra St. Brown, Breece Hall shit in the bed, ETN, DK Metcalf. Yeah, talk about a bust this year. Butker, Cincinnati defense. This is the crazy part about Monday Night Patrol, guys, is this is not even official yet. Not even official yet. This is what we were heathens. We used to call this live while it was still going on. That's wild, bro. That is wild stuff. But if you want to follow along, folks, remember you can go to fourthanddirty.com over the leagues tab to Bitsova. If you're curious about what's going on in the championship and the Sackos final results. Because everyone wants to know. All right, moving along to the Semantics Listener League. Look, I even got my Semantics shirt on. Yeah. Everyone wants to know. If you want to take a look at what's going on in the Semantics Listener League, if you go over to fourthanddirty.com and you take a look at the Semantics Listener League tab, we're on Season 6. Travis coming in, trying to defend his triple threat championship, but not looking good. Tommy's put up 133.1 points. In fact, he is currently leading the Killed It for the Semantics Listener League. That's what you want to do, Tommy. You want to have a Killed It on the week you're in the championship while you're in the championship. So I don't want to call it yet. You know, Trav's still got some players left. We'll take a look here. Derek's got some players left. But looks like Tommy could be taking home our Season 6 championship. Either way, guys, I want to take the time to point out to Trav, like, this is This is actually extremely impressive due to the format of this league. For those who remember, this is 2 separate 12-team leagues. Right? You got to place top 6 on one of those. Then you move up to a free-for-all. 12 players, free-for-all. Top scoring only. All right? Top 50% moves on to the top 6. Then you move up to the next bracket, top 50% against the top 3. And then you have this triple threat championship. We got score like crazy this last 3 weeks. Trav has been to back-to-back championships. So I don't want to, like, besmirch his name. Going to back-to-back in this format shows me he's what I would – that's the bar for a good fantasy football player, right? The consistency, making the playoffs, getting there, putting in the work. So Trav, hats off to you, sir. I don't have a hat on, but semantic shirt on. Shades. But let's go digging into Sleeper here, taking a look at our Semantics Listener League for League number 1. As we pointed out, Tommy taking the top spot. Let's take a look here. Coming out at the 4 seed, but he has Jared Goff still to go, Amir Abdullah, Bijan Robinson, Adam Thielen, Travis Kelce, T. Higgins, and Jason Sanders taking him to the promised land. I think Goff very well might take him all the way. Goff might take Tommy all the way. Like to see it. Let's look at our championship contenders first before we finish out our killed it. So Travi is over here. So he got the 6th seed, just slid in. So he's got Brock Purdy, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Sam Laporta. Because right now Aaron Jones shit the bed, Jackson Smith and Jigba. But look, Garrett Wilson, Chase McLaughlin. Oh, look, Colts -3. Oof and scoof. Travi. Oof. Mike Evans, the homer pick. I love it. All right, I mean, anything can happen. It's Monday Night Patrol, guys. It's Monday Night Patrol. And then Derek is over the 1 League 2 representative. Where's Derek at here? We got to go digging down into he was the 30 seed coming out of League 2. So you have Lamar Jackson, Tajay Spears. But look, James Conner fucking his season up, bro. I mean, Jamar Chase, only 9 for 102. But Nico Collins shit in the bed. He's got Kittle, Garendo. Hopefully trying to take him to the promised land. Ooh, Buffalo, 14. That's pretty good. I mean, they're probably hoping for more because they were pitching a shutout up until those like last couple garbage time touchdowns. He's like, I want 50. 2 interceptions, 14 points left, 4 sacks, 1 fumble recovery, and a safety. That's nasty. All right. But going back and looking at our killed its for League number 1, Tommy, like I mentioned, taking the top spot. Norm, 127.38 points. Ignore this placement bracket. This is Bizarro World, but he had Josh Allen, Chase Brown, Derrick Henry, Devonta Smith, TJ Hawkinson, Bucky Irving. Couldn't be stopped by Brandon Aubrey, Minnesota. So I think Norm's got a pretty good chance to take that number 4 seed. Remember, I'm tracking. And then Kate for League number 134.78 points. This is what I'm saying. It's all changing so quickly, guys. Darnold, Taylor, Nakua, McBride. She got Moody in San Francisco. Love to see it. Myers, McBride. All right. Looking at our bed shitters for League number right. At the moment when it started, it was Travi at 63.74. But like I said, we got Brock Purdy, Jahmyr Gibbs, Sam Laporta. So I imagine Trav's going to dig himself out of this bed shitting list for League 1. Carl actually bed shitting. That's what Carl does best. 66.58 points. Jaden Daniels couldn't save him because Zach Charbonnet, Devin Singletary. He left Tank Dell in. Cole Kmet, Adunzier, McPherson, bro. Come on. Ugh. Band. And then Tim, oh no, 82.62 points. What happened here? Jerome Ford. Yeah, he went out. Josh Downs, Ferguson, Keenan Allen, Boswell. Okay, but you got Detroit D slapping on the extra 10s, popping you up to 82s. So, I mean, you could got this list, Tim. I believe it. Take a look at League number 2. It's killed it. I believe we. No, see, Derek isn't on that. He's on that shit the bed list right now. Oh crap. Heather is the current top spot, 126.86 points. Baker Mayfield, Devonta Smith, Mike Evans, and a Miami defense. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. Sound all grody. Maybe I'm sick too, Mike. I don't know. Shit. Sal coming in here at number 2. Where'd you go, Sal? 126.18 points. Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, Bowers, Worthy, Carlson, and I'll take Denver with 9. That's pretty good. And then lastly, Lee, 116.48 points. Josh Allen, Taylor, London, Judy, Jonnu Smith, and the Vegas Raiders. 116.48 points. Love to see it. Nice. Very nice. Our bed shitters for league number 2, Adam. Having a rough season, 74.36 points. Now he does have Brock Purdy. It looks like they just threw a touchdown. Very nice. But who let him down? Mostert, Charbonnet, Quentin Johnston, Colts -3. Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it. Derek was on that bed shitting list. Hopefully he can turn it around here. We'll have to nope. See, it's just the thing. We'll have to go down here now. So Derek, it's got Kittle and Garendo. All right. So we got Connor. 14 points from Chase is letting us down. Nico, Boswell. Oof. I'm sure Derek will get himself off this list. And then Tracy, a.k.a. Mike. Do we have a... It's easier to show up here if we can show it. Nope. All right. Down here, Tracy Gloves, a.k.a. Mike. Pacheco. Who's it? Oh, got Amon-Ra playing. Okay. Kincaid. Yep. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And the Pittsburgh defense, 0. That'll do it. This is unofficial, guys, but if it stopped right now, the top scorer would be Tommy. So Tommy's our interim. Killed it for next. There is no Thursday Night Football. Oh my God, that's right. There's no Thursday Night Football. There is Saturday and Sunday football. I don't know. Maybe we can give you the killed it. It's week 17. We'll figure it out. Tommy, Norman, and Heather are rounding our top 3 for killed it, and then Adam is on track and Carl for worst bed shitters for Semantics Listener League. Remember, folks, if you want to follow along with the Semantics Listener League Triple Threat Championship at the very least, go to fourthanddirty.com or the leagues tab, Semantics, or fourthanddirty.com/semantics. It's got everything you need to know right there. We got championship belt coming. We got a bunch of prize money. Like we said, we got Tommy leading the triple threat championship so far. It's been up a consistent 130 plus points every week. So Tommy's looking pretty good. But fourthanddirty.com/semantics if you want to follow along with the Semantics Listener League. But let's hop over to the Filthy Casuals League. Let's take a look at what's going on with that championship. Evans losing or potentially losing. Let's take a look. See over here. He's in the championship match against Glenn, who hopefully will get on one of these days, even if he doesn't win the championship. Glenn's got quite the stories for us to tell. Can't wait to have him on. But Glenn's got Jared Goff and George Kittle to try to take him to the promised land. Could be crazy. Evan had Joe Burrow pop off. Jonnu Smith, Cameron Dicker. Everyone else, I don't know. That's kind of rough. That's kind of like a bed shitter in this league. 104.8. I mean, Joe Burrow came from, 39.98 points. That's crazy, right, guys? Nuts. But if Glenn has Jared Goff pop off, or maybe Kittle, anything could happen. But looking at our bracket, going back to our bracket, we have an actual naturally resolving Sacko coming down this direction. We got Scuba Jake versus John. So let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Who's got the potential cover to take it? Looks like John making a comeback. Oh God, who's he got? Oh, he's got Amon-Ra St. Brown versus Moody. Oh no, and he had a kicker out too. Oh my God! Imagine getting the Sacko. Oh, you had Tony Pollard. You both. Oh, you both. You know what? You both deserve. You're both out. You're banned next season. We got some spots opening up in the Filthy Casuals League. These bums down here. We're taking a look at the Killed It. Taking the top spot this week is, in fact, Flanny Boy. He got the 6th seed, just edging me out in the playoffs. Bo Nix, Bucky Irving, Bijan Robinson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Brian Thompson Jr., and the Kansas City Chiefs taking him to the house here. Love to see it. Not enough for a championship, but, dunking on him. Coming at number 2, Jody Joe. I think we can see it here. 124.78 points. Sam Darnold, Kyron Williams, Jordan Addison, Zach Ertz, Cortland Sutton. Still got Bates on the clock. And the Seattle D. Oof. Nice. Taking it to our newbie, Andrew. Good job, Jody. Good job. And then third place right now says Scuba Jake, 120.48 points. He's losing to John. John could come and overtake him. Could overtake him. Ah! Gonna be close. Our interim, not official guys, interim bed shitters for the Filthy Casualties. We got Paul, Erfordin. Where'd he go here? We're gonna have to go down all the way down here, guys. The 8th seed. He's got Brock Purdy, Jameer Gibbs, and Stan Laporta. All right, he's probably gonna dig himself out of this. But what happened here? Swift, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. Ooh, Christian Watson. Yep, and Dallas defense, -5. Ooh, you're going to be lucky. You're going to be lucky for sure. Unfortunately, I'm on this bed shitting list. It's been a rough season for me. I don't think you can see it there. What happened here? I mean, Joe Mixon, Cooper Kupp, Darnell Mooney, Boswell, and the Green Bay defense. Could I have done anything better? Not really. Disgusting year. Don't worry, we'll pick apart my seasons here soon. And then finally the combo team of Theron / Mike. The difference. Where are you guys at? Are you guys up here? No. All right. They're down here. We'll scroll down. Scroll right around here. What happened? Kyler, no, it's fine. Chase Brown kind of going out, messed you up. Devin Achane for sure. You guys got Juwan Jennings, so I can see you climbing back out of this. Kendra Miller, Will Lutz, and Jacksonville. Okay. I think you guys might ultimately get off this list. I mean, we'll find out tomorrow. Or at the end of the night, for sure. Yeah, that wraps up our Killed It and Shit the Bed for the leagues. Let's just do a quick, look at the scoreboard over here. Oh, 7-0 San Francisco. Who's getting the points? Jameer Gibbs already with 32 yards rushing. Nasty. Oh, Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. All right. 1 for 1. Yeah, nice. Love it. Kittle with 1 for 1. Oh, I need him to die. Moody with a point. All right. Still early first quarter. Plenty of time to screw shit up. Or make me think like I have a hope, like all week, sleeper. Oh, my God, the sleeper projections all week long, guys. It was like, oh, you got a 51% chance. Oh, you got a 52. Oh, you got a 60% chance after the Seattle defense one. I was like, feeling good. But nope. Up and down and up and down and up. And, why do I do this to ourselves? Why do we do this? Why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why do we do it again? I like living this way. Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow taking the top killer spot for the quarterbacks for week number 17. My God. Probably going to finish top 3 by the time the season's done because they're playing next week. They're playing. They want in, baby. They want in. 412 yards and 3 tutties. Another 25 on the ground with a rushing touchdown. You kidding me? It's disgusting. It's disgusting, guys. You got Pittsburgh next. I don't know if you play a Week 18 championship. You and your league mates are degenerates, and you need to come to a higher plane of existence. Come to 4th and 30, where we have Week 17 championships. We're educated. All right. We got Baker Mayfield, Drew Lock, Jaden Daniels, and Lamar Jackson rounding out our top 5. Baker Mayfield having a hell of these last 4 or 5 games. Disgusting. You saw that Lamar Jackson, just number 1 QB in the season, crushing the Houston Texans. 10 for 168. 2 through the air. I mean, who needs a pass when you can do 87 and 1 on the ground, baby? Cleveland next. Gross. But the bed shitting quarterbacks. How many of you had these QBs going into this week that potentially cost you? Anybody? We have Aaron Rodgers shit in the bed. I hate even saying his name. I thought he was gonna be playing all right. Nope, not against Buffalo. Got Miami next. We'll see. We'll see if he goes out there. We'll see. Geno Smith shit in the bed, having a terrible up and down season here. Ridiculous. What are we supposed to do with this information, guys? What are we supposed to do with this? Rams next. If they play week 18. Caleb Williams shit in the bed. So now it's QB 14, which is crazy. Green Bay next. He's going to get slaughtered. CJ Stroud. Hell of a sophomore slump here. Just the whole Texans falling apart. At Tennessee next. I mean, that could be a good game for fantasy. I could see it. And then finally, Matt Stafford. Again, we put his name out here for Waiver Wire Circus, and then he shits the bed. Got Seattle next. That could be kind of tough. If Arizona was supposed to be good, and then he shits the bed, I don't know. Maybe the 39-year-old's finally, maybe he's finally falling off, guys. Moving on to our running backs, taking the top kill spot, Jonathan Taylor. Oof. Just disgusting final 2 weeks. If you had him, 3 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns this week for 125. Jacksonville next. Probably going to have a top 10 by the time the season's done, which is crazy. Derrick Henry, Bijan Robinson, Bucky Irving, and Saquon Barkley rounding out our top 5. Who had Derrick Henry finishing probably fantasy number 2? Ridiculous. Got Cleveland next. Saquon Barkley going over 2,000 rushing yards. Needs 101 more yards to take Eric Dickerson's record. I can see him. I can see you doing it. I don't believe the Eagles have anything to play for against the Giants. Ooh, except for that record. That could be interesting. Bijan Robinson looking good these last few weeks. Man, if you didn't get Henry, Barkley, or Jahmyr Gibbs, you probably had a bad season with running backs. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Speaking of what's going on, looking at these bed-shitting running backs taking the top. Special shout out to bed-shitting Ramondre Stevenson. Probably just falling outside the top RB2 spots here. Buffalo next at home. Probably not going to go well. I mean, he got 10 points last time, but look, two rushes, 105. That's ridiculous. Disgusting. You disgust me. Isaiah Pacheco. Been a kind of a shell of himself since coming back from the broken leg. We can't yell at banged up people here, but this is gross. Like, this is all gross stuff. Denver next. Probably don't see it getting much better, especially because they're probably going to be sitting all their starters because they've locked up the number 1 seed. Who cares? Alexander Madison shit in the bed. Just when we thought we could trust him, championship week, he goes and ruins it for us. Amir Abdullah getting all that work. That's been crazy, bro. That's been crazy. 10 for 32, did nothing with it. Turned 3 receptions into 6 yards. Yeah, that's gross. 1 for 6. You disgust me. You've embarrassed us. Joe Mixon, shit in the bed. Been shit in the bed since the bye. If you have had Joe Mixon for the playoffs, you probably didn't make it this far. Damn, bro. Damn. Got me fucked up. There it is. Tennessee next week. I don't know. We'll have to see. Breece Hall's another bed shitter. I wanted to look at Devin Achane. Yep, 5 points here. He had been electric since Tua came back. But look at this hot streak of good games finally came crashing down here against Cleveland. We got the Jets next at the Jets. I mean, they're playing for a playoff spot, so he's going to be out there. You know he's going to be out there. I could see it. I could see a bounce back. Let's move on to our top wide receivers. T. Higgins taking the top killed it spot. Absolutely disgusting. Playoff run here. 11 for 131 and 3 touchdowns. Pissing off all of the Jamar Chase owners. Oh, no, you 100% ran around and deserted me. Jamar Chase, you bastard. Pittsburgh next. The Bengals are playing for a playoff spot, so you know what? They'll be out there trying. And T. Higgins wants a contract. Jamar Chase wants a contract. They'll be out there. Malik Neighbors coming here at number 2. Talk about a fantasy find. It's been hot these last 5 weeks. Love to see it. Philadelphia next. I mean, they don't have nothing to play for but pride. Devonta Smith. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the season, baby. They got the Giants next. May or may not be playing. Mike Evans on his quest for 1,000 yards. He got 97 more. I believe that puts him at like 85, 86 yards or something like that. 80 or 89 if Evan and I were doing math yesterday. He's close. He needs this game. He needs this game to get to that 1,000 yards, baby. And then Adam Thielen taking our final killed it spot for the wide receivers. Old man Thielen. 5 for 110 and 2 tutties. That's good. Atlanta next. Atlanta's susceptible. You know, and Carolina's got nothing to play for but pride. They're not trying to go for the top draft spot anymore. So the Giants certainly blew that. They gave it to damn New England, those bums. Those bums. Speaking of bums, let's go take a look at these bed-shitting wide receivers. Really letting us down championship week. Because you know what? That's what they do.
Bruh.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
You 100% ran around that field and deserted me. The fuck you talking about, bro? Jameson Williams? No, I was just kidding. He's playing right now. Terry McLaurin. Special middle finger salute to you, sir. What the hell, Scary Terry? Absolutely bombing us. You've done this before. He did it against Philadelphia. He did it in those early weeks. Tampa, the Giants. What the hell, man? 7 targets. 1 catch. 5 yards. God, I got Dallas next. Ah! Bruh.
Bruh. Got him!
Oh, Scary Terry, you kill me, bro. You're killing me. At least that's my dagger, or one of my daggers. How about you, Jaden Reed owners? Disappearing this last back half. Absolutely disgusting. I don't know if anybody was paying Green Bay wide receivers, but just had to point it out here. You know, Deebo Samuel. Just kidding. He's playing tonight. God damn it. I see his names. I mean, like DeAndre Hopkins falling off over here. I really wanted to look at, I had to do some scrolling. Cooper Kupp. No, not Tyler Lockett, you nerds. Cooper Kupp for the Rams disappearing these last few weeks. I don't know what happened, man. Just a ghost. 3 targets. 1 for 29 this week. We got Seattle next. I mean, I wouldn't. If you somehow survived week 18, I wouldn't trust Cooper Kupp. That'd be ridiculous. Zay Flowers. This is the other dagger. Absolutely ended my season. 2 for 31. Christmas Day. I knew Christmas Day I had lost this championship, guys. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, Zay. We should have known that you were really a wide receiver 2. Even though you were at wide receiver 1 numbers for a while. We should have known not to trust you. I did accidentally click on Tyler Lockett earlier, but Jackson Smith and Jigba failing you. Look at this, top 10. He was 8. Letting you down here, championship week. 3 for 32 on that Thursday night game. I mean, that also applies to the likes of DK Metcalf up here. Not much better. 6 points. He's going to be wide receiver 34. Talk about a bust this year. 3 for 42. I got the Rams next. I mean, I believe they've been bounced. I believe Seattle has actually been bounced from the playoffs, so the Rams are in it regardless. So nobody got nothing to play for that week. Let's move on to our killed it for the tight end, Trey McBride. Look what happens when he gets a touchdown, baby. He did it. Took to the 17th week when he finally got a touchdown on 16 targets, 12 for 123 and 1. Probably going to finish as a top 3 tight end this season for you. Got San Francisco next. I mean, the Cardinals have nothing to play for other than draft spots, pride, just to embarrass San Francisco. I mean, what happened last time? He got 8.3 points. Okay. I can see it. I mean, look at it. Look at his ascension. 39, 9, 3. Probably gonna put up another top 5 performance next year. Disgusting. Zach Ertz. He's gonna be number 8. That's crazy. 6 for 72 and 2. We got Dallas next for the Commanders. Travis Kelce giving you that Christmas Day special. 88 for 84 and 1. Oof. We got Denver next. That could be a tough matchup, but they already said they're going to sit Kelce. So he probably will finish as a top 10 tight end. And then Tyler Conklin and Mark Andrews rounding out our top 5 killed it. Andrews, another disappointing tight end who will end up as a top guy despite what it felt like during the season. Especially if we're looking at these bed-shitting tight ends taking the top spot this week. Special shout-out to Jake Ferguson. 0. Is it 0? Oh, it's 0.3. So 3 for 18 yards. 3 for 6 yards. Sorry. 0.3. And he fumbled it too. That's why. That's what happens, bro. You fumble that shit. I mean, Brenton Strange is another big shout out. Shit in the bed for you. His 12 targets was actually strange. It was what we call an outlier. I should have never trusted it. Shouldn't have never trusted it. But looking at our bed-shitting tight ends, I wanted to point out the one and only Dalton Kincaid. Such high hopes this season. Absolutely disgusting. You could have never trusted this guy. Never. Calcaterra filling in for our Dallas Goedert. Not doing it. Not cutting the mustard in this game. No involvement whatsoever. Who else do we have right now? I thought, Dalton Schultz and Tyler Kraft also shit in the bed. Here's Tyler Kraft. Oof. Could finish as a top 10 tight end. That's crazy. 2 for 53. Glad I benched him. Did one thing right? And then what happened? Oh, yeah, Dalton Schultz over here. Schultz having another spectacular bed shitting after last week. Thought we could trust him. Couldn't turn those 6 targets into anything. 2 for 21 against Baltimore. Got Tennessee next. I don't believe it. And then finally, Pat Freiermuth. Now, depending on your perspective and your scoring formats, you're like, that's not a bed shit. Well, bed shit is anything under 8 points in our universe. And when you fumble the ball, you deserve it. I don't care if you went 7 for 60. Don't fumble the ball. Because look, 6.5. That's garbage. We got Cincinnati next. I would imagine the Steelers will play some of their starters, so he could be good. He could be all right. I mean, I don't really have a choice because if you're a degenerate and you play a Week 18 championship, well, guess what? I have a waiver wire circus for you. Well, we still we're over here on the ESPNs, guys. making it work for us. I like to use ESPN. It's still annoyingly the largest fantasy football platform, so that gives me the best. You know, like, hey, like these guys might be out there. You go take a look, and I try to find somebody who's 60% roster or less. So, you know, again, good, strong chance they're going to be out there. And boy, is this waiver wire circus gross, guys, if you could believe it. Because guess what? It's Week 18. People are owned in fantasy football. They're not playing. They're injured. The worst matchup I've ever seen in my life. It disgusts me. It all disgusts me. I don't like any of these, especially quarterback. I don't like any of these. But you got to do what you got to do. You know, our first option is Aaron Rodgers. So I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers, but like that's how disgusting it is. All right. But the one I want to point out first was Michael Penix Jr. He played okay. against Washington. Not the best tonnage scoring format. 11 points. Got Carolina next. They're gonna light them up. Love to see it. Hopefully the Falcons will actually just move on from old Kirk Cousins. Depending on if Anthony Richardson is hurt, go grab Joe Flacco. He had a hell of a throwing game, and they were just tossing it around everywhere. I mean, we got bounced because we're losers, and we deserve to be bounced from the playoffs. But, 50 points is something to sneeze at. I got Jacksonville next. That's a good matchup for a quarterback. Either way. Mac Jones on the other side of that game, playing oddly confident for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He was looking, 17 is good. Indy next, they're highly susceptible, so might as well roll him out there. And then finally, Bryce Young. He's been kind of having not like great, but a better second half to the season, something to build upon. 16.92, that's pretty solid. We got Atlanta next. They're susceptible. We saw what Jaden Daniels can do. So if Bryce Young can get those legs moving, utilize his strengths, I could see it happen for your Week 18s. Let's move on to our running backs. It's as gross as you can imagine, guys. If we go all the way down to 60%, we're all the way up here. Obviously, with all the injuries and teams that we know for sure are playing, it's always those handcuffs, guys. It's probably top on my list of ones to look at. Cam Akers, Minnesota. If they decide to rest Aaron Jones, he filled in nicely. Especially when he got the touchdown through the air. Detroit in Week 18. That's going to be a critical matchup. And or Ty Chandler would be the other option. He didn't get much work, so that's why I was kind of leaning towards Cam Akers. All right, so I was leaning towards Cam Akers. If you want to snipe the James Conner owner. And this is why we talk about handcuffs all the times, because he's really, really not owned. Super on ESPN, he's 1.1% owned. Michael Carter for Arizona, he stepped up nicely. 13 touches for 70 yards, another 2 receptions for 11. So again, depending on your scoring format, that could be good. San Francisco, you don't need to worry about that anymore. All right, don't worry about them. Moving along. For the Cincinnati Bengals, again, we're finding our backup. Khalil Herbert is the next man up. We saw how Chase Brown's been doing. He only ended up doing 4 for 23. But we got Pitt next, so somebody's got to get the work, right? Pitt's going to be tough, but depending on the situation, someone's got to get the work. And then finally, it's not my favorite, but if we go back to page 1 here, this depends more on if Abdullah's hurt or not. But I would probably go Amir Abdullah for Vegas or Alexander Madison. Abdullah's been popping off lately, kind of trying to, look at that, 19, 17. This is a full PPR league, but half PPR, that's pretty good. 12, 13 points. That's nice. Chargers next. He's going to get the work. Now, if he's hurt, hopefully that'll give the ball to Madison, who kind of, shat the bed this last week. So just pay attention about the injuries. Let's move along to our wide receivers and the waiver wire circus. Week 18 edition. It's gross, guys. We got to go all the way down here to the bottom of the list. And you don't want none of these bums. So go to page 2. Obviously, Jalen McMillan from Tampa Bay, the rookie coming on strong here. Look at this. Look at these last 4 weeks. If you had started him, talk about a league winner. New Orleans next. They're garbage. Fire it up, baby. Wan'Dale Robinson. The Giants are throwing. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Look at these couple of games here. Nasty. Got Philadelphia next. Hollywood Brown continuing to have a nice, healthy smattering of targets. I know this full PPR. 8 points is not the greatest. So depending on your scoring format, throw him out there. And then finally, I wanted to throw out Brandon Cooks, the Dallas wide receiver. If, in fact, now CeeDee Lamb's out, turn these 8 targets, 452. We got Washington next. I could see it. You could find a free wide receiver 1, baby. And finally, to wrap up our last waiver wire circus of this 2024 of season 6. Let's finish off with those gross, disgusting tight ends. Where are we at here? Oh, man. It is as gross as we thought. Now, I know he fumbled, and I know I want to give him a bunch of shit, but Pat Freiermuth, 55% owned. They've got Cincinnati next. Probably going to be out there, but this is a pretty strong, We got healthy smattering of targets in here. Depending on your scoring format, it could be double digits, baby. Could be double digits. Chiga Kwanko having another strong game. Another 7 targets, 5 for 42. I mean, I got a solid 8.5 PPR league, so I'll take that, especially against Houston. Mike Gesicki going. I mean, Cincinnati was throw crazy. 10 for 86 on 12 targets. I mean, that's a little crazy. Let's cut that into like half, maybe 6 against Pittsburgh. All right. I'll take a healthy 8. And if you didn't know, now you know. Tyler Conklin. I called it out last week. He's at Miami next. He's been sneaky good these last couple of weeks. You got to do what you got to do. You know, you got to do what you got to do, baby. Well, there you go, folks. That wraps up our Waiver Wire Circus. I guess let's take a old peek-see at the score here. See how the championships and Sackos are doing. Dare I want to know. It's 14-6 Detroit. Ooh, Purdy with 11 points. Okay. Kyle Juszczyk. What the fuck? God damn it, bro. Jahmyr Gibbs with 6 points now. Who the fuck let this guy in here? That's wild. Oh, man. Juwan Jennings with nothing? Kittle with 4 points. Okay. Porter with 1.7. Moody with 2 points. We're about halfway through the second. All right. Anything's possible, guys. Anything is possible. Bates missed -1. Oh, buddy. Oh, I hope Kittle and Bates fail you. I hope they probably not. But I hope they do, baby. I hope they do. All right, gang. Thank you all so much for sticking with us this season. We will, in fact, be back next week for your Week 18 Killed It and Shit the Beds. And then we will be getting ready for our off-season content. That's right, folks. We are here during the off-season, mostly through the NFL season, just to keep some continuity going, you know? Keep some continuity going. As always, head over to 4thanddirty.com. That's your central hub for everything, including off-season stuff. All right, if you're in one of those custom leagues, you can follow on the channel. Or if anyone, you can follow on the championships. They're right there on the leagues tab. You can email the show at 4thanddirty.com or Jesse at 4thanddirty.com or on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at 4thanddirty. You can hit us up on the podcast players, you know, Apple, Spotify, YouTube Music. If you missed us live here on Twitch, no worries. All right. We're on YouTube's. I get edited, uploaded there for you. We won't be here tomorrow, New Year's Eve, all right? But we'll be back January 7th. That's right, January 7th. And we'll be, like I said, we'll be covering our Week 18 action. You can donate. Please like, subscribe, follow, rate. Seriously, guys, you have no idea how much it helps. We're trying to get to those 50 subscribers on Twitch, baby. All right, so affiliate status. Extra bonuses for you. Extra bonuses for me. Us. At 4th and Dirty. At Madonna Jesse. At Jesse Madonna. Good luck in all your championships. Tomorrow I'll put out the official Killed It and Shit the Beds and all that like good stuff and the congratulations and all and whatnots and the monies. That's the important parts. See, I'm good. I can pay out. Who's the fish, baby? Pay out those monies. All right. See you guys next week. Happy New Year!